friends, it's Velvet. Today I'm back with a 5-minute craft for you, and it's just the simplest thing in the world. It is just these little pockets made from old book pages and vellum. But in my case, I have chosen a it's kind of a goldish colored vellum, and I got this one off of Temu, but I think you can probably pick them up through Amazon. And I will just get one piece out to show you. This is like a normal size book. And by normal, I mean it looks like this. So this is just under 6 inches wide by 9 inches tall. So about 6 by 9. I also grabbed some dress pattern stuff because if you can't find this color vellum, I think this would work nicely. So let me just show you what I did with these. And the beauty is it doesn't matter how raggedy your page is, because you can clean that up, and I'll show you how I've done this. It's like just the easiest thing in the world. And I know I've done a video on these pockets before. Okay, so what I did for mine, and this may not work for you. You may not be able to cut this page in half like this. So, yeah, I cut this basically in half. That's not how I usually do it. I usually go like about there. Okay. Is that how I do it? Yeah, about like that. Okay. Okay, it worked on mine. You wouldn't want to go for the raggedy side, though. Okay. And of course, Odin's going to start barking. All right, so that's your base. Now, keep your trimmer out. And then I cut this in half. So now this is, I've already measured, but I'll show you. This is 5 1/2. So I cut mine in half at about 2 3/4. Okay. All right. We're halfway down already. All right. So here's what you do. You can, if you want, put this in a scoreboard and score the edges. It might make it easier. You might also, if this is a really old book page, you might also tear it. That's always my worry. But I'll give it a shot. And you want to try and get these sort of the same kind of size on the edge. So I'm just going to lightly score that. Turn it over and lightly score that side. See, my nail just went through that. I don't know if you saw that. And then go like this and lightly score the bottom where you want it. Okay, now I'm just gonna fold on that light score line. Fold on that light score line. And then fold up. I made that one a little bit deeper than I usually do, and that's okay. It's not going to affect anything at all. Now, you could go like this and snip off this inside thing. I don't bother. All right. Okay, so here's what you do next. You are going to kind of slip this in here and make sure Ah, see, I didn't make this wide enough. So now you're just going to kind of extend that a little bit. And you can extend the other side a little bit to match. It's still under 5 minutes, I'm telling you. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm just going to fold this back up. Okay, now I grab this. It seems to work best for me. And I am going to go, I know that this is going to sit this high, so I am going to glue from here. I'm having a hard time with my right hand, so I'm going to glue from here, the top of this, there we go, from right there, straight down. And it's going to glue to the top of, whoopsie. It's going to glue to the side of this vellum. And then we're going to also glue this whole thing here. We're basically just going all the way here. Okay. Then you just want to make sure that your vellum is straight. That can go down. This can go down. And then you want to just glue this little corner flap here. If you didn't remove it. That goes up and that goes up. Now, you'll notice that this is obviously upside down writing. You can cover that with a piece of washi, or you can leave it. I think it looks great. Or you can just decorate it however you want to. Stickers, whatever you want to do. You can do some stenciling now on here if you want, with like some maybe modeling paste or something. Really, it's limitless. You can do whatever you want with these. Now, the other thing that I wanted to try, and like I said, I'm not sure it's going to work, is maybe using a dress pattern here. Folding it into a square. So I would want to go like this so that you can kind of see that it was a dress pattern at one time. And then we're going to just basically do the same thing. I'm going to make it, this I know will not go through my trimmer. Let's go about that long, or wide rather. Let me just see if that will be wide enough. Yep, I think that'd be great. And then maybe like right here. Struggling with cutting. And I absolutely cannot cut with my left hand. Under no circumstances can I cut with my left hand. Okay, I think that's going to be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all the way over like that. I think that'll work. Looks a little uneven, but it's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to come up like that. And then just want to make sure that Our little pattern piece fits in there. It's kind of high, but I feel like that's okay. Don't you? I'm gonna go ahead and glue it. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna do one side at a time. Oh, I don't want the glue all the way up there. See what, I almost made a mistake. You could do that though. Just so you know, you could glue this whole thing down. Your pocket would just be a little, it wouldn't be as wide. That's all. But it's perfectly fine. I've done that on some of mine before. So. All right, I'm going to do one at a time. Here. So I know I'm not going to get it all wrinkled up. Okay. So I'm going to hold it as flat as I can and fold it over. Okay. Oh, I'm going to like this one. I do plan to do another sewing journal at some point, so this I'm sure will go in it. Look at that. Talk about a 5-minute craft. Isn't that cool? There we go. But you know what? I think that the glue seeped through, so it's probably actually glued down here and here, and that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You know, for my needs, it doesn't matter. And you know what? You can make this as wide or as thin as you want. You could make it, you know, a thin, you could, I mean, you could make this like that thin if you wanted to. It's all up to what you want and what you need for what you're doing. And then I wanted to show you what else I did with these. And change up how you do this. The only reason I use vellum and then I just did the pattern is so that you can see through. So, you know, pick pages from picture books too. So the world is your oyster. Now, where is the other thing I was looking for? What did I do with it? Oops, I just bent that. I had it here. I know I did. Oh, here it is. All right. So I did a 2-pager. It was, so it was a full page and it is connected, but it was a little unstable. So the first thing that I did was, I ran some wide washi all the way down on the outside, and I just made sure that it was on there real tight. And then I folded the pages up and I just cut a V here so that the pages wouldn't run into each other once I put them together. And I just glued here and here and here and here. And now I've got a page for a journal that is now big pockets. So, and then you could put something like this on the outside if you want. I mean, I wouldn't because it's, you know, a written page and a written page, but you get the idea. It's another 5-minute craft, seriously. So, yeah. You could even, you know, just make a page like that with something like that. You could build this into the washi that's holding this together and then put another piece of washi on this side. and make a pocket out of that. I mean, there's just so much you can do with book pages and, you know, other things that you've got laying around on your desk. But I just wanted to share that with you. And now I'm done. And thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes, and have a great day. Bye.